Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, ancestrylands.com. You may not know it right now, but I'm sitting in, you know, bumper to bumper traffic here. It's just ridiculous to see. More than likely, probably there's some kind of accident up ahead. So I'm going to be here for a while. So thank you. And it was a great time to make a video because I was not going to make a video once upon a time. Yep. And it looks like these cars here verify that probably more than likely there's an accident up ahead. In any case, folks, I had a short that I wanted to expound upon. And I covered the topic of, are you prepared for what's to come in life? If you read any bit of the news or you're somebody who has some knowledge in what's going on in the world, you might have noticed that the Department of Labor and Statistics, yes, I do read and I do stay educated in the know. They just released that they revised the jobs number, the job claims talking about growth in the country, that there was not the 818,000 jobs that they claimed they had in the tank. That's not true. They revised that down. You know, I look at, and I did a video about the market and the interest rates when they have the numbers, and if, for people who don't know, from what I've read, that what they do is the job numbers comes out. Well, it came out now. They had to do a revision because they do it from year to year. I believe it's from last April in 23 to March of 2024. And they said, oh, we created X amount of millions of dollars of jobs were created. That's what we heard pretty much late 23 into 24. And now they have revised that down to, well, it's not the extra 818,000. Now it's 818,000 less. And so far, this is the lowest number of the jobs numbers, the creation of jobs, and since 2009. The lowest since then. So you have to look at in 2023 when you're getting this information, and like I've done in other videos where you see stores closing up, you see how hard it is to get delivery food brought in time. We used to order from Papa John's Pizza, and it would take so long that the pizza would be cold by the time we got it to get the delivery to us, to the point where we had to start going picking up the pizza because the pizza was so cold, because they were short workers. And if you can spot the little signs that things are going wrong in your microverse, then you can tell that these are larger indications or implications that things are going wrong in the greater economy. Usually you see it at the local level first before the government decides to bring forth the truth. Now, during that time, you as a business owner are looking to hire. If you're not paying attention, you're making certain business moves. You're making certain investments based upon these numbers. The jobs are going great. The economy is going strong. And now when they do this revision, because now the numbers are in and the numbers look good at the time. And it's, to me, it's so strange that we had the Democratic National Convention just the day before the job numbers came out. Like the numbers, the revised, the real numbers came out the day after the convention, not the day before. The truth always comes out after the parade. Maybe that's the title for the video. The truth comes after the parade. We're going to celebrate, have a good time. It looks like the BET Awards in there, political BET Awards. And what happens is after the show is over, everyone's on a high, everyone's charged up, then we drop the news. It always seems like there's a distraction coming. And it's crazy to me because, again, everyone's focused on a convention when the reality is the jobs are not there. The economy is crumbling down, getting worse. We were fighting inflation. Now we're not maybe fighting inflation. Now it's something else going on. Now the job numbers are down. And what does that mean for you? Now, part of the job numbers is that they are counting work that are from non-citizens that are contributing to the work labor force. It's not something that can help the American citizens. But the outcome, the suffering of it, we always take the bill for that. And this is not an indication or an indictment upon, the hiring process or the immigration laws of this country or lack thereof, lack of enforcing the immigration laws. But it is an indication that you need to pay attention to the things that are going on in your surroundings and take notice of them. Yeah, every construction that I see is luxury, 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 and half the times it doesn't even look luxurious, or it's just written to be luxury. Because again, if you are making it for the common man, the profit would not be there. Believe me, I know. I don't sell high-end real estate. I don't sell luxury real estate because again, at some point, the common man and woman cannot be ignored. Someone has to be a steward for the common man because there are more common people than people who are uber wealthy and ultra rich. And really, luxury, the term luxury on real estate, that is not, you're not surrounded by people making millions, and it's not just the income, it's the attitude, the culture, the lifeblood of the neighborhood. If that does not reflect some form of elegance or upper class situation, what you have is you're paying for the word luxury. Yeah, I've tons of videos driving through Philly, and there is not, you don't see luxury in sight, but it's claimed to be luxury. It doesn't look luxurious at all, by no definitions or means at all. It doesn't. You're paying for the inflated price of the advertising term luxury, which is mean you're being sold it's luxury because you're told it's luxury. You're not informed that it's not luxury. What you're doing is just getting a new building with poor materials that you're paying for because it's a new design. That's it. And we see now the numbers that really matter. The people making promises to work hard for you are not currently working hard for you. They're working hard to get your vote. They're working hard to get your consent to continue to do nothing to help you out at the end of the day. They're telling you and showing you everything that they're doing by the things that they're not doing. And now we see the job numbers. See, that's the thing about it, is that we're trained to look at the drama. We're trained to look at the parade. We're trained to blame, blame, blame everywhere else, but we're not trained to read the information. And again, when I looked at it, I said, man, like what I have here is I printed out an article about these job numbers. It says again, the U.S. economy created 818,000 fewer jobs. I'm in stop traffic. There's no traffic moving because there's a police up there, so I'm not reading while driving. Fewer jobs than originally reported in the 12-month period through March 2024, the Labor Department have reported Wednesday. As part of its preliminary annual benchmark revision to non-farm payroll numbers, the Bureau of Labor Statistics said the actual job growth number was nearly 30% less than initially reported, 2.9 million from April 2023 through March of this year. The revision of total payrolls level negative 0.5% is the largest since 2009. The numbers are routinely revised each month, which means probably this shit's going to get lower as we keep going. But the BLS that's the Bureau of Labor Statistics, does a broader revision each year when it gets the results of quarterly census and employment wages. It says even with the revision, job creation during the period stood at more than 2 million, but the report could be seen as an indication the labor market is not as strong as the previous BLS, Bureau of Labor Statistics, reported had made it out to be. In turn, it could provide further impetus for the Federal Reserve to start lowering interest rate. The labor market appears weaker than originally expected. I'm going to stop there because I'm moving in traffic and I want to promote safe driving. But what does that tell us? That all along they've been bullshitting us. All along. My father used to tell me something a long time ago, and I'm going to say this because I want everybody to hear this. If it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, then God damn it, it's a duck. You cannot make chicken salad out of chicken shit. You cannot. Oh, let me see if y'all can see this. But oh shit, this looks like a big old accident here. So this is the problem, morning traffic. People not understanding traffic laws here and how to drive appropriately. Now this jackass is going to come up behind me like, you know, and everybody's rubbernecking now. Here we go. Here we go. There's an accident here. And I'm not going to rubberneck, but I am going to get you, oh man, this is something that spilled out. Look at that. Look at that there. That's crazy. So more than likely, looks like you might have oh, that, ooh, woo, look at that over here. Woo! So somebody got rear-ended. Yep. Rear-ended, whole windshield smashed